I used to believe peace was something you built slowly, like a house with no locked doors. Emily was the reason I believed that. Did you sleep at all? She asked, brushing past me in the kitchen. I slept, I said. I just didn't want to get up. She smiled. That's because you work too much. Or because you make mornings comfortable, I replied. She kissed my cheek like it was muscle memory. That used to matter. I met Emily 3 years earlier, and from the start, everything felt steady. No drama. No chaos. Just conversations that flowed and silences that didn't feel heavy. You still staring? She asked. I'm thinking, I said. About what? About how quiet life feels lately. She laughed. That's a good thing. I thought so too. Mark used to tease me about it. You don't fight, he said once over coffee. That's suspicious. We talk, I told him. That's worse, he said. Talking means someone's lying better. I laughed then. That same week, Sarah from work noticed something different. You seem settled, she said while we waited for the elevator. Is that bad? No, she replied. Just rare. Emily and I had routines. Tuesday dinners. Late walks. Shared jokes no one else understood. Promise me something, she said one night. What? If we ever stop feeling safe, we say it. I promise, I said without hesitation. She squeezed my hand. That promise echoed later. The day everything shifted started normal. Too normal. I might be late, Emily said, grabbing her bag. Again? I asked gently. Just tonight. Okay, I said. Text me. She nodded, already halfway out the door. Mark called an hour later. Drinks? He asked. I'm waiting on Emily. She's always late lately, he said. It's work, I replied. Sure, he said, not convinced. I hung up and headed out to grab food. That's when I heard her voice. I wasn't trying to listen. I told you to stop calling me here, she said. I froze. Her voice was sharp. Defensive. I can't keep lying, a man replied. I'm handling it, she snapped. My heart didn't race. It dropped. I just need time, she said. He trusts me. I stepped back, breath shallow. He deserves the truth, the man said. So do I, she replied quietly. Silence followed. I stood there longer than I should have. Long enough for the world to tilt. When I got home, my hands shook as I checked her laptop. I hated myself for it. One message. One thread. Dates. Late nights. Apologies that weren't meant for me. I closed it before I could read more. When Emily came home, she smiled. You're still up, she said. Couldn't sleep. She kicked off her shoes. Long night. I know, I said. She paused. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, I replied. She watched me carefully. You're quiet. I'm tired. She nodded, but her eyes searched my face. Later, in bed, she turned toward me. You okay? Yeah, I lied. She relaxed, believing it. I stared at the ceiling, listening to her breathe. Mark texted. You good? I typed yes. Deleted it. Typed again. I don't know. Sarah passed my desk the next morning. You look different, she said. How? Like something broke, but you're pretending it didn't. I didn't answer. That night, Emily laughed at something on her phone. Who's that? I asked casually. A friend. I nodded. But the sound was wrong. Everything was wrong. I realized then that safety isn't about love. It's about honesty. And once that cracks, even silence sounds loud. I didn't confront her. I didn't cry. I just stopped feeling safe. And I knew, without doubt, that the life I believed in was already gone. I didn't plan the confrontation. It just happened. Did you lie to me? I asked. Emily looked up from the sink. That's a strong word. I asked a yes or no question. She sighed. Can we not do this right now? When would be better? I said. Before or after I stop recognizing my own life? She turned slowly. What did you hear? So she knew. That answer tells me enough, I said. Please, she replied softly. You don't understand everything. Then explain it, I said. All of it. She crossed her arms. It's complicated. It's always complicated when the truth would hurt you, I said. That's not fair. What's fair is honesty, I replied. Start there. She hesitated. I didn't cheat. I felt relief flash before doubt crushed it. But, I asked. But I was talking to someone, she said. Nothing physical. Who? A friend. I waited. She didn't continue. Say his name, I said. Why does that matter? Because you won't, I replied. Her jaw tightened. Jason. The name landed heavier than I expected. How long? I asked. She shrugged. A few months. A few months of what? Talking, she said quickly. Just talking. You hid it, I said. You defended it. You protected it. That doesn't mean it was wrong, she replied. It means you knew it was, I said. She stepped closer. I never stopped loving you. That's not what I asked. You're twisting this, she said. You're making it bigger than it is. I heard you say I trusted you, I said. You weren't wrong. She flinched. He needed someone, she said. He was going through things. And you volunteered, I replied. I didn't plan it. You planned to hide it, I said. She shook her head. I didn't want to hurt you. You did, I said. You just delayed it. Her eyes filled. I was scared. Of losing me. Of losing everything, she whispered. I laughed once, sharp. That includes me. That's not what I meant. It's what you showed. She wiped her face. I can stop. That's your defense? I asked. That you can stop now that you're caught? She reached for my hand. I pulled away. Why him? I asked. He listens, she said. So did I. He doesn't judge. Neither did I said. I trusted you. She looked down. You're not perfect. I stared at her. Is that what this is about? I felt lonely, she said. Then talk to me, I replied. That was always the deal. I didn't want to burden you. So you shared yourself with someone else, I said. That's lighter. She opened her mouth, closed it, then said, You're overreacting. The words hit harder than the truth. I'm calm, I said. That should scare you. She frowned. I don't understand why you're doing this. Because I'm finally listening to myself. She sat down. I didn't mean for it to go this far. It went exactly as far as you allowed, I said. Mark called. I stepped outside. You sound quiet, he said. I confronted her. And she told me enough to confuse me. That's worse than lying, he said gently. She says nothing happened. Something did, he replied. Or you wouldn't feel this way. I want to believe her. I know, he said. But believing shouldn't cost you your dignity. I went back inside. Emily looked hopeful. What did he say? She asked. That I deserve clarity, I replied. She nodded quickly. I can give you that. Then don't soften it, I said. Don't protect yourself. She inhaled. I liked the attention. There it was. I felt seen, she continued. Important. And I made you feel invisible? I asked. No, she said. Just safe. I smiled sadly. Safe doesn't mean small. I never meant to replace you. You replaced honesty, I said. That's worse. She reached again. I didn't move. I love you, she said. Then stop asking me to swallow pain to keep peace, I replied. She cried quietly. I watched, detached. I wasn't angry. I was clear. And clarity hurt more than betrayal ever did. I stopped arguing because arguing meant I still believed there was something to save. Why are you looking at me like that? Emily asked. Like what? Like you're waiting for something. I am, I said. The truth. She exhaled sharply. We already talked about this. We talked around it, I replied. That's different. She turned away. I can't keep doing this. Then stop lying, I said. I'm not lying. You're editing, I replied. There's a difference. She laughed without humor. You've changed. I've noticed, I said. She paced the room. You don't react anymore. I'm listening now. That's worse, she snapped. I didn't answer. Silence made people uncomfortable when they were hiding things. You don't trust me, she said. You gave me reasons not to. That doesn't mean you get to interrogate me. I'm not, I said. I'm watching. Her phone buzzed. She flipped it face down too fast. Who was that? I asked. No one. You don't say that unless it's someone. She crossed her arms. You're imagining things. I stopped doing that, I replied. The next crack came from Laura. Emily invited her over for dinner, like nothing was wrong. You look tired, Laura said when she hugged me. So do you, I replied. Emily shot her a look. Long week. Laura smiled. Tell me about it. Jason hasn't slept in days. Emily stiffened. Why? I asked casually. Laura waved her hand. Work stress. Plus emotional stuff. What kind? I asked. Emily cut in fast. Laura, can you grab the wine? Laura nodded and walked away. Emily leaned close. Why would you ask that? I was curious, I said. You're fishing. No, I replied. I'm noticing. Laura came back. You okay? She asked Emily. I'm fine, Emily said too quickly. Laura hesitated. You sure? You've been distracted lately. Emily forced a smile. It's nothing. Laura looked at me. She's been juggling a lot. Like what? I asked. Emily's jaw tightened. Laura shrugged. You know, being there for people. Emily stared at her. Laura frowned. Did I say something wrong? No, I said. You said enough. Emily stood. I need air. She left the room. Laura lowered her voice. Is everything okay? I met her eyes. When did Jason become more than a friend? Her face went pale. I shouldn't. It's okay, I said. I already know. She swallowed. She didn't mean for it to happen. They never do, I replied. She's confused, Laura said. She didn't want to hurt you. That seems to be the theme. Emily returned, eyes sharp. What are you two talking about? Nothing, Laura said quickly. I smiled. Actually, clarity. Emily snapped. Can we not do this with an audience? Laura stood. I should go. Emily didn't stop her. The door closed too loudly. That was unfair, Emily said. To who? I asked. She had no right. She answered what you wouldn't, I said. Emily laughed bitterly. You're really doing this. I stopped doing something, I corrected. Begging. You think I wanted this? She asked. I think you allowed it, I replied. She threw her hands up. Jason understands me. There it is, I said. You push everything down, she said. He talks. So do I replied. You just stopped listening. She shook her head. You're impossible now. No, I said. I'm done being flexible. She stepped closer. What do you want from me? Honesty without conditions, I said. But I know you can't give that. Her eyes flashed. You're acting superior. I'm acting alert, I replied. You think you're better than me now? I think I deserve peace, I said. She scoffed. You're running. I'm surviving, I replied. Her phone buzzed again. She didn't flip it this time. Answer it, I said. She hesitated. That's your answer, I added. She whispered. You don't understand how hard this is. I understand exactly, I said. I'm not the priority. That's not true. You hide him, I said. You defend him. You resent me for noticing. She went quiet. I felt something settle inside me. I wasn't angry. I wasn't broken. I was awake. I'm done explaining myself, I said. What does that mean? She asked. It means I won't chase you, I replied. I won't compete. I won't beg. She looked scared. So what now? Now I protect myself, I said. She reached for me. I stepped back. Don't, I said calmly. She froze. I'm choosing silence, I continued. Not to punish you. To save myself. She whispered my name. I didn't answer. And for the first time, I felt strong enough to leave the room without looking back. Silence changed everything, even though I never meant to use it that way. Why won't you talk to me? Emily asked. I am talking, I replied. Just not performing. She stared like she didn't recognize me. You used to explain yourself. I used to apologize for things I didn't break. That unsettled her more than anger ever had. Mornings became quiet. I woke up, showered, dressed, and left without commentary. You're leaving already? She asked one morning. Yes. No kiss. I paused. Do you want one, or do you want reassurance? She didn't answer. At work, Sarah noticed first. You're calmer, she said during lunch. I'm clearer, I replied. That usually comes after pain, she said gently. I nodded. I stopped arguing with it. She smiled. That takes discipline. Mark noticed too. You're not spiraling, he said over the phone. That's new. I got tired of running in circles. Proud of you, he said. Even if it doesn't feel good yet. It didn't. But it felt solid. Emily tried other tactics. You don't care anymore, she said one night. I care, I replied. I just don't chase. So that's it, she snapped. You shut down. I shut up, I corrected. There's a difference. She scoffed. You're punishing me. If I wanted to punish you, I said, I'd yell. She crossed her arms. You think this makes you better than me. I think this keeps me sane. She paced. Say something. I am, I said calmly. That's not fair, she said. I stopped measuring fairness, I replied. I started measuring peace. She tried guilt next. I gave up so much for you. I never asked you to give up honesty, I said. Her eyes flashed. You're cold. I'm controlled. Jason never shuts me out, she muttered. That's between you and him, I replied. She froze. You don't even care? I care enough not to compete. She slammed the door to the bedroom. I didn't follow. I focused on routines instead. Work, gym, quiet dinners, sleep without tension. Sarah walked past my desk one afternoon. You look steady, she said. I feel grounded. That's rare in chaos, she replied. I stepped out of it. Emily noticed my absence more than my presence. Where were you last night? She asked. Out. With who? Myself, I replied. She laughed nervously. You're being dramatic. I'm being honest. She leaned closer. You're scaring me. I was scared first, I said. You didn't notice. That landed. She softened her voice. I miss you. I miss who I was before I kept shrinking. She frowned. I never asked you to shrink. You benefited when I did. That ended the conversation. Mark came by one evening. You sure you're okay? He asked. I'm not okay, I said. I'm intact. He nodded. That's the stage before peace. Emily watched us from the doorway. She's losing control, Mark said quietly as he left. I already knew. Emily escalated. If you leave, she said, I don't know what I'll do. That's not love, I replied. That's leverage. Her voice shook. I need you. You need stability, I said. I need truth. She cried. Loudly. Desperately. I didn't comfort her. That hurt her more than anything. You're heartless, she said through tears. No, I replied. I finally have won. She accused me of changing, of becoming distant, of giving up. I didn't give up, I said. I woke up. Her words became frantic. Say something, she begged. I already did, I replied. I just stopped repeating myself. The silence stretched. She broke it. You don't love me anymore. I don't abandon myself anymore, I said. That was when I saw it. Fear. Not of losing me. Of losing control. She realized she couldn't rewrite the story if I refused to argue. She couldn't blame me if I didn't defend myself. She couldn't feel justified if I stayed calm. That night, she asked softly, "What do you want?" I answered honestly, "Peace." She turned away. I stayed still. And in that stillness, I knew the power had shifted, for good. Karma didn't arrive with noise. It showed up quietly, the same way truth always does. Emily found me in the kitchen. "They know," she said. "Who?" I asked. "People at work," she replied. "Things are complicated." I poured coffee. They usually are when secrets get tired. She watched me like she expected anger. "You're not surprised?" she asked. "I stopped being surprised by consequences," I said. She rubbed her hands together. "Jason talked." "So did you," I replied. "Just not to me." Her phone rang. She ignored it. "It's getting bad," she said. "Meetings. Questions." I nodded. "That happens." She frowned. "You don't care." "I care," I said. "I just don't interfere." That bothered her. Daniel confirmed it later. "I didn't mean to stir things up," he said when we ran into each other. "You didn't," I replied. "You just told the truth." He sighed. "People hate that." "What did you say?" I asked. "That Emily and Jason weren't as discreet as they thought," he said. "Someone noticed. Then others remembered things." I smiled faintly. Memory gets sharp when patterns appear. Daniel studied me. "You okay?" "I'm intact," I said again. Emily wasn't. She tried small talk first. "You've been busy," she said one evening. "Yes." "With work?" "With breathing," I replied. She sat across from me. "I miss how we used to talk." "I miss who I used to be while we did," I said. She looked hurt. "I'm trying." "Too late doesn't mean fake," I said. "It just means late." Her voice cracked. "I need you." "You need relief," I replied. "Not connection." She shook her head. "You don't get it." "I get it perfectly," I said. "That's why this hurts you." She leaned forward. "Jason ruined everything." "You let him in," I said. She flinched. "That's harsh." "So was lying," I replied. "Mark called that night." "She's spiraling," he said. "Everyone knows." "I know." "You don't feel anything." "I feel done," I replied. "That's different," he said quietly. It was. Emily's job placed her on leave. She cried when she told me. "They're investigating," she said. "People are talking." "They talk when silence breaks," I replied. She grabbed my arm. "Please. Say something comforting." I gently removed her hand. "I won't perform empathy to erase choices." Her tears stopped abruptly. "You're cruel," she said. "No," I replied. "I'm consistent." She tried another approach. "Do you want revenge?" she asked. "No." "Then why are you like this?" "Because closure doesn't need witnesses," I said. Daniel reached out again. "Jason quit," he told me. Pressure got heavy. "That's how weight works," I replied. Emily overheard. "He abandoned me," she said. "You built on something unstable," I replied. She collapsed onto the couch. "I lost everything." "You lost control," I said. "That feels the same at first." She stared at me. "You're enjoying this." "I'm not," I said honestly. "I'm observing." Her voice dropped. "I never thought it would end like this." "It didn't end," I replied. It revealed. She shook her head. I loved you. You loved what I absorbed, I said. Not what I needed. That hurt her more than shouting ever could. I can explain everything, she said suddenly. All of it. I don't need the details, I replied. But you deserve them, she insisted. I deserved honesty, I said. Not a confession after collapse. She swallowed hard. It started emotionally. Then it felt safe. Then it got messy. I know, I said. I didn't think you'd find out. I always do, I replied. Eventually. She leaned forward. Say something human. This is human, I said calmly. She cried again. I'm scared, she whispered. So was I replied. You called it overreacting. She looked up. Can we start over? No, I said gently. Why not? Because I don't want to survive love anymore, I replied. I want peace. She stared at me like I spoke a foreign language. I'm telling you everything now, she said desperately. No more lies. I believe you, I replied. Hope flickered in her eyes. That doesn't change anything, I added. The hope died. So that's it, she asked. That's it, I said. She laughed bitterly. All this, and you don't even need answers. I already have them, I replied. They're just not useful anymore. She covered her face. I ruined us. You revealed us, I said. She looked at me one last time. I'm sorry, she whispered. I know, I replied. And for the first time, I meant it when I said I didn't need anything more. Emily didn't knock this time. I need to talk, she said. I stepped aside. Okay. She sat slowly, like her body weighed more than usual. I'm not here to argue, she said. I'm listening, I replied. Her voice shook. I'm sorry. I nodded once. I know. That's it, she asked. That's enough, I said. She stared at her hands. I didn't realize how much damage I was doing. I did, I replied. I just didn't know how to stop it yet. She looked up. I never meant to hurt you. I believe you, I said. Intent doesn't erase impact. Tears filled her eyes. I was selfish. Yes, I replied. And scared. She exhaled. I thought if I admitted it, you'd hate me. I don't hate you, I said. I understand you. That hurts more, she whispered. I know, I replied. She leaned forward. Can you forgive me? I took a breath. Forgiveness isn't a transaction. She frowned. Then what is it? It's something I give myself, I said. Not something you earn. She wiped her face. I wish I had been braver. So do I replied. On different days. She tilted her head. What do you mean? I ignored signs, I said, because conflict scared me more than distance. She looked surprised. You never said anything. I thought love meant adapting, I replied. I was wrong. Her shoulders slumped. I leaned on that. I know, I said. That's why I don't blame you alone. She swallowed. I used your silence as permission. And I used peace as an excuse, I replied. She whispered my name. I was never weak, I continued. I was unaware. She nodded slowly. I see that now. I don't need you to see it, I said. I needed to. She hesitated. Can we fix anything? No, I replied gently. Her breath caught. Why not? Because fixing would mean returning, I said. And I can't go back. She cried quietly. I stayed still. I don't want to punish you, I said. I don't want to save you either. She looked up. Then what do you want? Distance, I replied. With respect. She nodded. I deserve that. This isn't about deserving, I said. It's about boundaries. She wiped her eyes again. I keep thinking if I explain better. You don't need to, I interrupted. I already understand. Her voice broke. That makes it worse. For you, I said. For me, it's freeing. She sat back. I don't recognize you. I'm meeting myself for the first time too, I replied. She smiled sadly. You're calm. Strength doesn't always shout, I said. Sometimes it steps away. She stood. I don't know how to live with this guilt. You will, I replied. Or you won't. That part isn't mine. She nodded slowly. I wish I could undo it. I wish I had asked harder questions sooner, I said. We stood in silence. Finally, she asked, Is this goodbye? Yes, I replied. She stepped closer. Can I hug you? I shook my head. That would confuse us. She accepted that. I'm proud of you, she said quietly. I met her eyes. I'm proud of me too. She turned toward the door, then paused. I loved you, she said. I know, I replied. You just didn't protect us. She nodded and left. I sat down alone. I didn't feel relief. I didn't feel victory. I felt acceptance. And for the first time, that felt like enough. CHP.7. My life didn't change loudly. It softened. You're different, Mark said. I feel steadier, I replied. That's better than happy, he said. Happy fades. Peace didn't. Mornings stopped feeling heavy. I woke without checking my phone. I didn't brace myself for messages that could tilt my mood. Sarah sat beside me during lunch. You're present, she said. With myself, I replied. She smiled. That's rare. I stopped mistaking effort for proof, I said. She nodded. That lesson sticks. I still thought about Emily sometimes. Not sharply. Not with longing. More like remembering a place I once lived and outgrew. Mark asked one evening, Do you miss her? I thought before answering. I miss who I was when I thought love meant shrinking, I said. And now, he asked. I don't miss that anymore. He raised his glass. That's growth. Emily reached out once. A simple message. I hope you're okay. I stared at it for a long time. Then I replied. I am. Nothing more. Nothing less. Sarah noticed my calm when deadlines piled up. You don't spiral, she said. I rest, I replied. That's healthier. I nodded. I learned the difference. I stopped explaining myself to people who already decided how to hear me. I stopped apologizing for boundaries. I stopped chasing closure from someone who couldn't give it. Mark laughed one night. You used to overthink everything. I still think, I said. I just don't punish myself with it. He smiled. That's peace. Emily's name came up less. When it didn't twist my chest. I didn't celebrate her losses. I didn't track her healing. I didn't need updates. She's struggling, Mark mentioned once, cautiously. I hope she finds her way, I replied. That's it. That's it. He studied me. You're not angry. No, I said. I'm finished. Sarah walked with me after work one evening. You don't chase anymore, she said. I don't need to, I replied. She hesitated. Do you ever worry you'll close off? I worried more when I stayed open to harm, I said. She nodded slowly. Fair. I realized peace isn't numbness. It's clarity without urgency. It's knowing what you won't negotiate. It's choosing yourself without announcing it. Emily saw me once, unexpectedly, at a cafe. She froze. I nodded politely. She approached slowly. You look well, she said. I am, I replied. She swallowed. I've been thinking about everything. I'm sure, I said gently. I owe you an apology, she added. You already gave it, I replied. She looked confused. I did. Yes, I said. When you told the truth, even late. Her eyes filled. I didn't mean to hurt you. I know, I replied. I'm not hurt anymore. That was the moment. The one where she realized my calm wasn't indifference. It was survival completed. She nodded, understanding too late. I'm glad, she said quietly, that you're okay. So am I I replied. She left first. I stayed seated. I didn't feel powerful. I felt free. Mark texted later. You run into her? Yes. How was it? Quiet. He replied with a single word. Good. That night, I sat alone, not lonely. I reflected on who I was. Someone who confused endurance with love. Someone who believed silence meant safety. Someone who stayed to keep peace for others. And who I became. Someone who listens to discomfort. Someone who speaks once and stands by it. Someone who understands that calm is not weakness. It's proof of healing. Emily's regret wasn't my responsibility. Her growth wasn't my mission. My life wasn't a lesson for her. It was a home for me. I didn't win by watching her fall. I won by standing still when she expected reaction. By choosing respect over revenge. By letting go without hatred. My calm hurt her because it proved something undeniable. I survived. I healed. I moved forward. And peace looked exactly like this.